How's it going, guys? We are here at AI Fest tonight, and with us we have our September 14th Locals match winner. Who are you and what did you play?
My name's Eric Knight and I played Orcust Burning Abyss.
And Eric has forgotten his mat, so he is proxying it. He won a beautiful Dark Neostorm mat, which you will see at a later stage.
Yes,
so
I just got it at home.
when you're ready, let's get into it, man.
Yeah, cool. So the Burning Abyss cards, a lot of people already know what they do, but I will explain for reference what some of them do very briefly. It's a very old deck. It's still alive. It's still the best deck.
Still trash.
Still cancer, yes. But yeah, let's get into it. So we play the one card GG. If this resolves, that means they don't have Ash Blossom, and then you win. So, because if you summon this and they don't Ash this, then they're making a big mistake. Then we play the 3 Rhinos and the Ahem. So these are essentially your normal summons in the deck. This not really, but if you do normal summon it, it's not the end of the world. And what these are is, so Thomas Rose also played Burning Abyss for a very long time. He always said to have between 5 and 6 normal summons to minimize drawing 2. So that's what I've done. Rhino, when it's sent to grave, sends any level 3 fiend. Ahem unbricks your hand by putting it back on top of the deck and summoning itself, and it's level 3. And then obviously Tour Guide summons any one of these from the deck. Yeah, these are the good Burning Abyss cards, because the Burning Abyss cards aren't great inherently, but these make them great. Then we've got the Burning Abyss card. So a lot of builds currently are only running, I believe, 3 to 4 Burning Abyss cards, the general package, but I still like running a ratio of about 8 for their utility. So we've got Scam, Graph, Sir, Libic, Hellcap, Alec, and Double Farf. So what these do is, the 4 good ones are those. Scam in the end phase searches any one of these, or actually any level 3 fiend, so you usually search a 1 of Tour Guide. Wrath summons any one of these from the deck. Sir summons any one of these from grave. These 2 are limited for a reason, they're really, really good. Then if you hard draw the Sir, you've got Libic to special it from your hand, but Libic can also summon Ahem from hand, which is really good, because then you have 2 uses of the card. The summon of Libic, and then it's summoned in grave. Hellcap bounces back a set spell or trap card from field to hand, and then what's really cool is the interaction with this and continuous spells is really nice, because what happens is you target their set card, and if it's a continuous spell or trap, they can flip it up, but it's already been targeted to return back to the hand, so it will return regardless. And then Alec to negate face-up effects, and then Farfel, which is the only non-destruction removal I have, and he is the best one. It's just to get rid of anything that can't be destroyed by battle.
Any problematic things getting in your way.
Anything that can't be destroyed, essentially. So the Thunder Dragons, it's really, really good. And that's it for the Burning Abyss cards.
That's a very small Burning Abyss lineup for a Burning Abyss deck.
Yeah, so Gabriel, one of my mates, actually said to me that if you don't play Barbar, essentially you're not playing Burning Abyss, because Barbar burns for game, or usually for game in time. But my games don't really last longer than 10 minutes, because you go second and you kill them. If you go first, you set up a board that can't break, and then you kill them. So it ends up being alright without Barbar. Also, Barbar gets rid of them from your grave, because it has to banish them to burn, and you want them in grave to recycle them with Dante, Cherubini, and all the interaction. So 8 is good, maybe Barbar, maybe one more Hellcap, as the format's more back row and control heavy, but I think for now that's decent. And then for the level 3 extenders, Sea Archiver, Psychic Tracker, Psychic Wielder. So these are all once per turn, hard once per turn. This, if you control level 3 special, control level 3 special. This is really, really good. It's something summoned to a linked zone, whether it's theirs, yours, you can special summon this, and then to stop it from being banished when it leaves the field, you just Dante, and then detach to send to grave. Then we play a small danger lineup. We play 2 Snake and 2 Jackalope. No Nessie, because Nessie is bad. The only time, yeah, Nessie is bad. So Nessie, the only time Nessie is good is if you actually discard Nessie, because you don't want. It's a level, I think 7, right?
Yeah.
So it's a level 7 that just sits there, and you can't do much with it except the Orcust combo. Whereas these guys, you have Orcust combo and you have the level 3 options. So these are really, really good. I'm so glad this got reprinted. It's my girlfriend. These are like my girlfriend's favorite cards, and they are actually broken. The draws you get off these when you top deck and you top deck something good, it's disgusting. GG. And then other level 3 extenders, we play Gallus.
Okay, I have no idea who that is, so could you explain it to us?
Okay, so Gallus is a very old card, and this is, for anyone who wants to argue, this is max rarity. There are secrets, but the supers come from a video game, and that you have to buy the game to get the cards, so I recommend these as max rarity. So what they do is, so we play, I think, 4 spells, and what it does is it mulls the top card from your deck, and if it's a monster, you take burn damage equal to that monster's level times 200, and then it summons itself. Okay. So it's a free body, it's burn damage, and you get a mull, so it is disgusting.
Oh.
But my favorite card to mull of this is Seika's Light, because we have crap luck. So we only play 4 spells / traps, and I'll get to that later. But yeah, so this card is insane. Those are actually all the level 3 extenders in the deck.
Quite a beefy monster lineup you got there.
It's all monsters. The whole deck is monsters except for 4 cards. So we don't play spells and traps. So if they miss their mine, you just scoop go. Then for going second and extenders, we play the Destrudo Meme package. Drawing this is not a problem because Edgem can just put it back, which is really nice. Destrudo, it's a hefty cost, but if you're going to kill them, it doesn't matter. So this is really good for breaking boards. Yazi is a blowout card. If the Yazi resolves in grave, you win no matter what. So this is really good. And then also for breaking boards, we play Ghost Ogre. Best card in the format in my opinion. To hit Electromite, to hit Alpi, to hit pretty much Diagram, anything. This card is insane. However, I am thinking... Oh, and it's level 3, so you can normal summon this. Normal summon this.
Dante.
Gallus, Dante, or Cherubini. It's disgusting. But I'm thinking of putting in Kaijus, because Kaijus does technically the same thing, and they're not dead if you draw them, where this is dead if you draw it for turn. So those are your going second board breaking cards. And then standard Orcust combo.
So you play full Orcust combo?
Well, not really. So the full one is multiple of these things, but we play one because we never want to see any of these cards except this one in hand. And then the sparse. Actually, no, wait, hold on. So that's Orcust combo, and then this is something separate.
Something separate?
Yeah. So we play Gizmic.
Okay.
And we play Crescendo. So the thing is,
why?
Seika's Light, when you activate Seika's Light, you draw 2 cards, but for the rest of the duel, you can't activate spells or traps. But to initially activate it, you can have no spells or traps in your grave. The cool thing about Crescendo is, if you go first, if they force you to go first, you have a going first play by setting Crescendo, and then you can activate it during their turn, disrupt them, and then if you draw into Seika, or if you had it from the previous turn, you can then banish Crescendo, activate Seika, draw 2 cards, because there's no spells or traps in your grave, and then Crescendo as Gizmic. And then what happens is you've now thinned your deck with Seika, so this isn't as painful, and you've gotten rid of this to activate Seika, and then usually by the time you put that on, with the rest of the board you've established, you can just attack for game.
Yeah, attack for game.
So Seika's literally just... And if you go second, Seika's like, bro, you just activate Seika, draw more cards, push, push, push. So that's the theory behind that. So yeah, that's the main deck.
How many cards?
It's 40 on the
40
dot.
on the dot.
Yeah, we don't play more than 40. Side or extra?
Up to you. Let's start with extra. Let's see how you kill your opponents.
So we got the obviously field sensor, 3 tokens for Meme, 1 Beatrice. So Beatrice is good against Cyber Dragons, because if they can't get a Cyber Dragon, they can't Mega Fleet deplete your whole board, which is disgusting. Or what? Chimera Tech? Fortress. Fortress is the one that eats up machines. So she's really good. Also, she's Bay. You can't not play her. The one Dante, he's actually not the greatest to go in first, but he's good to go in later in the combo. Only one ding, because you want to kill him that turn.
Okay.
So you don't need to.
Makes sense.
The Yazi.
Okay, so could you explain what Yazi does for the guys who don't know?
So Yazi can't be targeted, which is disgusting, by the way. So you summon Yazi using Destrudo. Yazi destroys itself and one other card, but it is targeting. And then as it hits the grave, it summons Meme, and then Meme makes 3 tokens, and then you just go full combo from there.
Okay.
So the coolest thing is it can't be targeted. So you summon it, people are like, oh, Draco, Tribute, Destroy. They can't. It can't be targeted. And then even if they do somehow get rid of it, as it hits the grave, you get a Meme. Drawn Dragster.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, I never summon it, but I often summon it, and then during the battle phase, you can negate like a mirror fall. It comes up, it's very random, but it happens. The best card in the world. Borrelsword, he wins everything. This needs explaining because the deck is dark, but I'll explain it later when I show the board. Best card in the extra deck the whole tournament. So it was 4 rounds. I played Dragon Link, Pendulum, Paleo Frogs, this wrecked Paleo Frog, and Draco. This, and this against Draco. So I don't play Babel, but if you have this engraved, the player ended on, he had, I think, I broke his board, got rid of his Tribute Summon monsters, but he had Monarchs Erupt that turn. Then as he drew Standby Phase, I chained Gizmic, summoned this, and then got rid of his Diagram and his Monarchs Erupt. It was disgusting. So that's really, really good. We play the 2 Galatea. We play the minimum Orcust engine, so only 2. The best card in the extra deck, Cherubini. Foolish Burial for cost. It's disgusting. 1 of each. Mermaid and Link Karibo. Link Karibo is for the Yazi tokens, so you link 1 and then you link down and then you tribute the 3rd token for the Link Karibo back.
Okay.
That's it for extra deck. Side deck now. 3 Kajus, which will probably find their way into the main. 3 Pankatops. This card is broken. That's sparse, so we'll leave that.
Basically just good removal.
Just generic. Against fair decks it sucks for them. So, and you can summon this, attack, bait out, negates, bait out, Hermetic Seal. 2 red reboots. We don't like back row decks at all. And then the Spice, which actually won me the finals. 3 Drag Down into the Grave.
Drag Down into the Grave. So what exactly does Drag Down into the Grave do?
So Drag Down into the Grave is the predecessor, yes, of Call by the Grave. What it does is you both reveal your hand. So I reveal my hand to the opponent, he reveals his hand. You discard a card in their hand, they discard a card in yours, and you both draw a card. So Nibiru, Sphere Mode, you just rip it out their hand.
Straight out their hand.
And then, unless the chances of them drawing another one is 0. Should be 0. So I ripped out a Sphere Mode out of a Draco player's hand, which was amazing. This card is better than Call by the Grave. I would recommend this.
And Jinzo?
Jinzo! You search it off Crescendo, and then you summon it, and then the Altercast and Paleo players go, okay, game 2, or game 3, or whatever it is. And it's shiny and it's pretty, so...
Why not? Drag Jinzo.
That's it. And then I just want to quickly, I won't show the combo how to get there, but going first, you can make a board that looks like this.
You don't have to send them. Oh!
This is going first?
This is going first. So you want to go second, but if for some reason they make you go first, you make a board that looks like this. With some... So usually they can't play through this because they have to attack this, and you have your 1 negate. And then, like I said earlier with the Circus Light, you negate, banish whatever, and then you banish, add Gizmic, summon Gizmic, and I think it's just over 8,000 on board.
And then you just swing him down.
Just swing for game, and then going second, you just play through everything and just win. And that's it. You just play and win.
Very, very interesting. You know what? Congrats. Burning Abyss, congrats. Any shout-outs? Anyone you want to say hi to?
Shout-outs to AI Fest, which is the store I actually work for. I did the previous week's profile, and shout outs to Jerome. Thanks, bro. Shout outs to Liam behind the camera.
Cheers, bro.
And yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Alright, thanks, man.